Well, welcome to another edition of Welly's Wine Reviews. I do hope that you're keeping well. We've kind of had a wee bit of a hiatus on this front, but that's because I've been pretty busy with stuff. However, we're going to jump into things back with a bang, and this week we are going with this one. Now, this one is a new one bottled in 2021, and it is bottled in the Vinho region of the Algarve in Portugal, and I just so happened to visit this particular wine vineyard where this was bottled, and it's absolutely magnificent. The wine vineyard produces this red one, it produces the white one, and it produces a rosé one, and throughout the year it's a very small vineyard with I think 12 hectares of land, and they produce about 80,000 bottles a year. So it's a very small vineyard in that respect, but they were going at it like clockwork when we were there doing the tour and all the rest of it. So if you're ever in the Algarve and you have a chance to do it, it's very, very good. I think it cost, for me when I did it, about €60, 4-hour day trip, including a free pickup and a free drop off at your hotel. And you get to sample some wine. So I got to sample some and I really liked it. So I picked up a couple of bottles of red and I picked up a couple of bottles of white as well. So the white are still in the cupboard just now, maturing as we speak. So we're going to dive into it and see what it entails. Now, I bought this in October, in the middle of October. So what are we now, end of January? So it's been a good few months in a cool, dry place in my pantry cupboard. So we'll see what it has done. One thing to note, actually, if you are a keen follower of this, you'll notice the long, small shape of the bottle, particularly from the neck down. It's a younger wine in that respect, if you haven't been keeping up with things like this. And also as well, it won't have as much sediment in the bottom because the hole in the bottom of the bottle isn't that large. Make of that what you will, but that's how it kind of works. Looking at the colour of it, it's there's not much in a sense of strong flavours that I'm getting out of it when you immediately open a bottle, because sometimes you do get them, other times you don't necessarily, and you'll know that it's a good wine. This one I'm not getting anything out of at the moment. However, we'll see what it tastes like on the palate. Colour wise, it's very dark. That suggests that there's a lot of grape element in it. There's a lot of dark fruits in it. Probably a lot of other elements, probably chocolate or hints of it within that respect. So we'll dive in and see what it tastes like. Yeah, definitely berries. There's definitely chocolate. Yeah, I can smell hints of chocolate and berries anyway, at least. A long finish, nippy finish. Very dry, not sweet. But even though there's the smells of and hints of chocolate and berries and all the rest of it, I'm not tasting it. Although maybe, hang on, no, there's a wee bit, but not much. But that's because it's a young wine and it's not quite matured. Give it a couple of years or even a couple of days after it's been opened, and you'll get the full extent of what that will entail. So it's a very tasty wine. It does help when I was sampling this wine with the aperitifs that I had a great view and also warm temperatures of about 28 degrees. So this is a slight downside to it being in January, and it's about 13. So we'll get through it, but slange.